The amazing MNG. Thank you for the love, darling. Thank you for the love. How you doing? How you doing? How was Thanksgiving? How you doing, friend? I'm doing wonderful. I got up this morning. I went for a long walk. I got up about 10:30, went for a long, maybe 11:30, went for a long walk. I'm eating blueberries. Um, I'm eating blueberries. I'm having I'm having my midday snack. Hi Zinc, how are you doing? 35, how you doing? Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thank you so much. All right, thank you so much, MG. Thank you. Jinx, how are you doing? Jinx 35, thanks for coming. Jinx, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, Jinx. I appreciate you being here. I'm eating. I'm having a snack, blueberry and water. I have eaten so much here. Blueberry and water. That's my snack because I'm going out later this evening. I think it's after 4. My tour guide. Thank you. After 4, my tour guide, he owns jet skis on the beach, and he's having a huge party. He's having a huge party on the beach tonight. So I'm just relaxing after my jog this morning. Just relaxing, having my fruits, and I decide, I need to come in and say hi to you guys and let you know I'm okay. I'm in St. John's today. As you know. I'm on the middle of 6 islands. So I've been touring all the islands while enjoying the main island, St. John's. I'm telling you, it's the best. It's the best feeling ever to be able to do that. I will, I'm not really going for the party because they party hard here, honey, and I'm not that type of party girl. However, he likes to know that I am out of the Airbnb, I'm outside doing something, and it's on the beach. So I'm gonna be in that water. Gonna be in that water. Yeah, he took me to his Thanksgiving. He took me to his company Thanksgiving party. Let me tell you, those people were so loving and welcoming and caring. I ate like a pig. Well, they laugh at me because everything I had, like I had turkey, I had a turkey wing. That turkey wing was so succulent. It was on a salad. And they had curried goat. I call it curry steak because I ain't never seen no curry goat cut that big. Normally Jamaicans cut it this tiny. And theirs were sliced. So I had that on top of a salad. They were all laughing at me all night. And he's like, yeah, she's a very healthy eater. Yeah. So I had a good time with them. I came on like 1 o'clock in the morning from that party. From 4, they party hard here. Yes, they're very caring. So this lady, she has become my new shero. She owns a cleaning business and about 11 Airbnbs, and she cleans also office buildings. Everyone that works for her was at that party. They had some of the best things to say when they got up to speak. People are there from they got on the island to live, and they said they're not leaving her. Then she turned around after she had like 5 different meats. She had pasta salad, she had macaroni salad, she had white rice, she had Spanish rice, she had rice and beans, she had potato salad. She had 3 different type of lettuce salad with cucumbers and tomatoes. And then she had one on the side that people who don't like tomatoes. She had all different type of breads. She had ice cream for their children. She had everything for kids. Soda, and the bar was an open bar all day, all night. Now, let me hasten to say this island is paradise. But the food is so expensive here. And this lady was able to feed 50 of her employees. She has 50 employees and their family. There were people there with their husbands and 2 and 3 children. And like my tour guide, he took me plus his daughter plus 2 other friends. She's my Shiro. I have her business cards. And when I go home, I'm going to put them on the channel that anyone coming to visit these Virgin Islands should contact her. I will never stay in any other Airbnb but hers if I come back on this island. And I think I will come back. It's so beautiful here. When I come back next time, I'll bring my food. I'll bring my peanuts and my cashews and my dates. I'll bring all of that with me when I'm coming back. Because all you need here as a tourist is sweat tops, not sweat tops, tank tops and shorts. I have like 6 bathing suits. I live in them. I live in them. And if you know me, tap up the live, guys. Thanks for coming in, those of you who are watching and are not in the chat. I know you're there and I appreciate your time. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. If you know me, you know I'm going to inquire, what do they do on the island? Nurse Kara, my baby, my love. Say hi to MNG. MNG, that's my cousin. That's my cousin. Nurse Kara, she's a real nurse. Real registered, licensed, certified emergency room nurse. How you doing, darling? Are you at work today? If she's at work, she's sneaking, looking under her desk. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I just went for a jog, and I just got back and I decided to pop on because Stephen is going to take me out. They're having a huge beach party beginning at 4. You're here on the job too. Oh, I appreciate you guys sneaking in and coming in to say hello. I appreciate you all so much. That's called support. I appreciate you all so, so much. So they're going to have a huge beach party tonight from 4 until 1, I think. So I went jogging and I come home now and I just sitting down. Oh, you're off. Okay, so I'll call you when I get off here so we can chat a little bit. Yeah, yeah, they're having another party, child. This is a party place. You hear me? Yes, happy first day of the month. Happy first day of the month, cousin, everybody that's watching. Happy first day. My daughter's gonna, if she's not at church, she's gonna be jumping on soon too. Happy first day of the month, everyone. Happy first day of the month. You know, new month, new time to start over, right? And let me tell you something. The year is finished. The year is finished. The year is finished. The year is finished. 2025 is just 2 weeks away. 2025 is just, Kara, you know, I got this for you and forgot to give it to you. So, cuz is wearing it. I forgot to give it to you, so I'm wearing it. I like it. It's cute. See, so I went jogging this morning like this. And when I got sweaty, what I did was I pull it down and I wipe myself. Thank you. I pull it down and I wipe my face when I got sweaty this morning. And, you know, I was able to go to church yesterday. MNG, I'm a child of God who is a member of the Adventist Church. I was able to go to church yesterday. Kara, the worship style is just like Jamaica here. It's just like Jamaica here. It was so refreshing. I love the fact my church, everything is, you have 20 minutes to do this, 10 minutes to do that, 5. These people had no clock in the church. And still, they ended at 1 o'clock. It was really, really nice. I enjoyed it. And I got in what time last night? I think I got in 2 o'clock last night. Because Stephen came for me after about 7 o'clock, because I told him after sunset. And we went to a domino party. Thanks for coming in, guys. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. As you come in, tap, tap for me. Tap, tap for me. Yes, thank you, MG. You know the drill. Drop the emojis, guys. The emojis help the algorithm to put it out that I'm live. So drop your emojis. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I didn't get baptized until I was, I think, 30. Because at 11 and 12, my parents wanted to baptize me too, but I would cry every time. I would cry every time, so they never did it. So I did it when I was an adult. And thank you, MG. I did it as an adult, and I'm glad I did it as an adult because I know why I'm an Adventist. My relationship is with God, and it really makes a difference because I know I consciously did this, you know? Yes, I went to church yesterday. I had such a good time. The people were so warm. I met the pastor. Someone went and got him, and we met and we chatted for a minute. I met the youth minister, which I'm very, very interested in youth services. And we were able to exchange some little pointers with each other. It was really a nice day yesterday. And then I came home. I had my fish because my my tour guide went and he found fish for me. Because even though this is an island, the sea is so wide and so deep that you cannot fish here. I didn't know that was possible. Yes, I am. Hello, how are you? Welcome. How is Wisconsin? Is it cold there yet? Is it cold there yet? I am. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'm doing well, thanks. I'm doing well. I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation and just basking in the beauty of this island and the beaches, and you would think I live here. Jay Brown, welcome, friend. Welcome. I'm still here. I'm on St. John Island now. I'm on St. John Island now. I was on the main island, St. Thomas. 16 degrees. Come all over. I am. I have space in my Airbnb for you. You and I can hold on this twin bed. Come on over. It is 92 degrees today. 92, and the humidity is heavy. I went jogging this morning. I sweated so good. The humidity is heavy. MNG, you know Jay Brown, right? He is our favorite supporter. Everybody's my favorite supporter, but Jay Brown is not a channel owner. And Jay Brown support these YouTube streets. He really treats us well. So if you haven't met him, say hi to Jay Brown, MNG. Say hi to Jay Brown. He's the man. He's the man. He supports everybody. He supports everybody. So Jay, what you cook today? What you cook today, Jay? MNG's at work, so you're not going to cook when you get home, right, MNG? You're not going to cook? Yes, yes. I'm here until, I'm not going to say when. When I get home, I'll surprise you guys. But I'm here, not cooking. Okay. What are you going to have? You're going to eat out, or you're going out for dinner? Nurse Kara, you're going out for dinner? Or you have leftovers? You see what I'm eating? Because as I said, I'm going to this beach party, and believe me, these people, food is expensive here, but when they invite you out, oh my gosh, you eat. Okay. Food is expensive. You would think I live here, Kara. Stephen made me feel so welcome here. He introduced me to his friends. Yes, he is. Yes, he is M&G. He's just the best. He supports just because. And I think he supports according to, if your content is something that he wants to watch. I think that's how he does, like me too, you know. But he's a great, and he's such an entertainer too. J Brown is such an entertainer. Oh, you gotta dip out. Okay, MG. Thanks for the support. Share while you're leaving, because I know you'll let them know I'm here. Thank you. Kara, is it raining in Jamaica? It rained here this morning. That's one thing I can't get used to. Because it rained on Friday and then it rained again today. No rain. It rained here. Take care of yourself, MG. See you soon. See you soon. Yeah, and when it rained here, it rained. You see, that's what I'm talking about. I know you were cooking something. Steamed cabbage and what? You got some nice pumpkins with it? Some nice pumpkin? Or sweet potato? I love steamed cabbage and sweet potato. But M&G, I do a different type of cabbage. I mean, right, I am? Especially you in that cold. J Brown, have you ever roasted your cabbage? You cut it up a little larger. You cut it. Happy New Month to you too. You cut it up a little larger than the steam type. It's like chunk. You chunk it. You season it up with all the same seasoning you use for your steamed cabbage. Then you need soup. It's true. I need soup. 16 degrees. Oh man, I remember those days. I remember those 16 degrees days. I don't envy you. I don't envy you at all. Come west. Come west. It's pretty cool in Arizona right now. Pretty comfortable. Pretty comfortable. So, the food is expensive, but when they invite you out, you could never tell. I feel like I live here. My tour guide introduced me to his friends, his family. Last night they had a domino tournament. That thing was so good. Those people can play dominoes. And I love dominoes. I love a good game of dominoes. I don't like the cursing. So they curtail the cursing because dominoes play a curse a lot. They curtail the cursing, I think, because I was there last night. But the game was good. It was like 4 hours long. I was able to walk on the marina while they're playing. I went walking on the marina. And I'm going to upload those. I have never seen a snake. I have never seen a snake or a scorpion, and I've been in Arizona for 21 years. That's one of the things I miss because where I live, don't have those. If you go further up the mountain, but I've never seen one. I've seen a hyena. I love hyenas. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I have seen hyenas. They look like pigs, but their mouth is red like this. Their nose is like this. From here to here on hyenas, they look just like pigs, but their nose is blood pink like this. And because they were so cute, I was way up. I think I was an hour and a half from my house. When you go far up, you see them. And I was feeding them. And out of nowhere come this man out of his garage. And he picked me up and he ran with me. And I'm like, put me down. What are you lifting me up for? I don't know you. He says, honey, if you had stayed 2 more minutes, they aim for your throat because they suck the blood. She said 2 more minutes and you'd be a goner. That's how they behave friendly, to get you comfortable so they can jump on you. So that's the first time I saw one. But unlike what people think, in Arizona, we don't have snakes and scorpions running around us. You know, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. I am going to do one, and I'm going to make sure I acknowledge you. I'm going to do some more research, because I love to do things factual. Because when you're killing misconception, you have to have facts that people can go and read it. I'm going to do a channel on that, an episode on that. I'm going to research it and do it. And I'm going to do it before the year ends. I am definitely going to research that. I know some of the myths and the misconceptions, but I'm going to make sure I have it documented. So if they said, oh no, that's not true, I could tell them where to find it. I'm certainly going to do one. I am going to do one. Definitely going to do an episode of why you should move to Arizona and the misconception. Because right now, Arizona is the most economical state to live. And my cousin is on, and she was here for 2 weeks, and she can tell you. I am a little prejudiced because I love it so much here. I mean, there. But she can tell you, she loved it. She said it's peaceful and calming. Those are her 2 words. Chad, no. Jamaicans ain't gonna come there. Jamaicans have a thing about, you know, not being this. Yeah. It's 85% all white. Well, let me say 75. Let me say 75. But there's a lot of work there. Lot of work. Lots and lots of work. When I first moved there, no. The only time I meet them is at church. As I go to church in the city, I just started going to church in the city. When I was going to my church up north, I didn't see a lot. But in the city of Phoenix, I see them. When Marriott, Hilton, Westin, we have we're the hub for the major hotel, Sheraton, Hampton Inn. They used to hire 55% of their employees were contract workers. But somebody from Marriott messed with the wrong woman there. And her family member is the mover and shaker of Scottsdale. And they never stopped pressuring Marriott and the hotels not to hire. So they don't hire anymore. And there's other reasons too why they no longer do contractual work. But when I first, me too. Everywhere I live. Me too. That's how I am. That's how I am. I'm the only one in my area. Yep. I love it like that. Love it like that. Love it like that. Burger Kings are closing left, right, and center because the hotel workers, they have the Social Security card. They have the right to live and work here for 6 months. They used to work at the hotel in the days or at nights and work at Burger King and McDonald's and Kentucky and the gas stations. Oh my gosh, the gas station used to have so much employees. Car washes. They're closing left, right, and center because they can't find people to work. I want them to bring the program back because people need work, but they're not going to. Thanks for coming, guys. I know you're there. I'm here chatting in the chat, but I know you guys are there. So I acknowledge and appreciate your time. And, you know, Jay Brown, what am I going to do with you? It was a good program, but they messed it up for themselves. They messed it up for themselves. They're the one that messed up the program. That's why they boycotted it. You don't boycott things that are good. They had to do something beside that in that one incident I know of. But one person could not get all the hotels to stop doing contractual work. It had to be something bigger than that one person. Yeah, they messed up themselves. They had it good in Arizona. They had it really good. The living conditions were so good. They would have a 3-bedroom for 6 people. 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 6 people. So you have your own space. 2 persons, and the rooms are big. They're not small. The rooms are big. So they set them up like dorms. You have your bed, you have your chest of drawer, you have your nightstand, and the other person on the other side have their bed, their chest of drawer, their nightstand. And it was a 2-bathroom. And then some employees used to bunk with other, not their own co-worker, other hotel workers, so they had more fun. They didn't have to see them in the days at work, and oh, you left the sink dirty. And so what they would do is they would bunk with other hotel workers. So they would mix up. You work for Marriott, I work for this one. And I used to visit some of them in the apartments. And I'm telling you, it was a good program. There were some good people on that program. Some good people on that program. And what I loved about that program, they could bring their spouses up. Because Arizona is a family state. So if you have your spouse and you're away for a year, the spouse can come for 2 weeks and visit. It was a very, very good program. But they messed it up. And now we're suffering. That's why I choose an Airbnb. Because you stay at the hotel and you pay all inclusive. And you get there and the food is cold. It doesn't taste good. When you the last stay I had at an hotel was in Ocho Rios. And I've stayed at that hotel for quite a few times. And they told us they could only give 1 set of towel a day. For us to get new towels, we had to call down. So everything has changed in hotels. So Airbnb, thank you, Jay. Airbnb, as their price is astronomical, but you have the comfort of the feel of your own home. Right now my bathroom has a stack of towels, and I brought my own towels because I don't use people towels. I brought my own sheets. I'm a nut. I sprayed this place down so bad when I came. I took off their sheet. I brought Lysol with me. I sprayed the Lysol down. I sprayed the pillows down, and then I went out and had the whole place air out. Then I have my own sheets, my own pillowcase, everything. I don't cook, but I bring my own because it's just like a hotel. You don't know who sleep on it. I bring a mattress cover and a top sheet. That's it, and a pillowcase. And then I use my own rags and my own towels. So the Airbnbs used to be so reasonable. Now they know that people are no longer liking to stay in hotels. The prices are astronomical. Astronomical, they price these things now. But I feel more comfortable. Because the other thing too, with the all-inclusive, you're paying for the food. And if you go out, you have to be running back to eat because you don't want to spend money eating outside when you pay for it. To me, it's an inconvenience. Thank you, Jay. To me, it's an inconvenience to stay in for me to stay in a hotel. Yes. And people think I'm weird. I will pack 7 bathing suits, 2 shirts and 2 shorts. The rest of the suitcase is my sheets and my towels. Yep. And I bring a small bottle a small bottle of powdered bleach, because you know you can bring the liquid in, and I put water in it, shake it up, and squeeze it all over the bathroom and wash it down before I went in there. Yep. But while I'm here, if I show you my room, after that cleaning, I don't clean. I come in, I throw this down, I throw that down. Take off, boom, you go here. I don't keep, when I'm on vacation, I'm the messiest person. Because when I'm home, I'm such a neat freak. When I go on vacation, and you can ask any family member that I stay with when I'm on vacation, especially those in Jamaica. They know. They give me a room, don't go in there. Don't clean it. The day before I leave, I clean it. I throw my suitcase down. I come home. I throw my towel down. I throw my shorts down. It makes me feel like I'm on vacation. I'm not getting up, making up. If I show you this place, you'll never believe. It's a mess, but I love it. It's a mess. I got a towel here. Over there, I got my lotion and my sunscreen. Just throw down. Over there, my suitcase, throw down over there. But the day before I leave, I clean up everything. MNG, I think MNG had to go back to work. Where's she tuning in from? I think Brooklyn, if I'm not mistaken, or Canada. I might mix her up with someone else. I think she's either Brooklyn or Canada. I think so. I don't remember. So much people to remember. Yeah. But when I'm on vacation, I'm resting now for this party on the beach. And I tell you, I take off this and I just throw them down, put on a new shorts and t-shirt. This time I'm going to wear a swim dress. Just put on my bathing suit and put on the swim dress, and I'm gone. I don't clean when I'm on vacation. I throw everything down. It makes my vacation worthy. Cause I'm not down here to clean. Nope, throw down. And that's why I really travel with groups. I'm on St. John, and I don't know. I honestly don't know. I know I'm on. I came in. Okay. So I'm at. My base is St. Thomas, British Virgin. What is this? U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands, St. John Virgin Islands. I think that's what it says outside. Totola, British or U.S. territory. It's a U.S. territory. Yes, I'm on the U.S. territory side. Yes. The main island is St. Thomas, and then you have St. John's. I take a ferry over from St. Thomas over to St. John's, and then I'm going to take a U.S. territory, U.S. Virgin Islands, not British Virgin Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands. And St. John's is a territory too of the U.S. So they're all Totola. And Totola, I'm going tomorrow. I'm going over to Totola tomorrow. I went St. Thomas. I came in to St. Thomas, then went over to U.S. Virgin Islands. Sorry, I'm mixing them up. I came to St. Thomas, and then I go to I'm in St. John's, and then I'm going back to St. Thomas for the party tonight. And then I'm leaving from St. Thomas and I'm going to Totola tomorrow. And then on Tuesday, Barra something I'm going. That's where the water splits the rock and it's all rocks and water flowing. I wish my phone would work up there. My phone didn't work it didn't work unless I'm in the Airbnb. The phone don't work. And they're telling me that I shouldn't have this problem here, but I don't know what it is. The phone will not work. Because come make we talk. A long time we not talk, you know. How you doing? How you doing? So nice to see you. So nice to see you. Was it a package deal? No. Once you come on the island of St. Thomas, because the island of St. Thomas is the main island, and all of them are like offshoots. All of them are like offshoots. I'm doing good, I'm doing good. Nice to see you. All of them. So you fly. So from Arizona, I flew into Miami. And from Miami, I flew from Miami to St. Thomas. Now that I'm in St. Thomas, I can take the ferries, and I'm going to have all those videos uploaded because I couldn't go live. I don't know why. So from St. Thomas, I take a ferry. Hi, Maxine. Me love come make we talk. Me love come make we talk, Maxine. It's like me, I'm Home Care Queen TV / Mercedes World, or Mercedes World / okay, wherever you find me. I'm so glad you found me. Did you get an invite, or did you get notification? Because I love to know if the notifications are working. Because I know YouTube cut down the notifications because they want people to find you. Larry, hi Larry. They want people to find us authentically, so they don't want, they cut the notification. It's YouTube that did it. I read it the other day because I've been researching myself about the changes in YouTube. Oh, thank you, Maxine. Keep sending the link out. Keep sending the link out, Larry. Keep sending, Maxine, sending the link for me, please. So I was telling you, Larry. So, okay. So from Arizona, Spirit comes here, Southwest comes here. I didn't see a United here. I didn't see Delta either. Not to say they don't come, but when I was coming in, I didn't see them. The airport, the length of the airport is like the length of from my gate to my complex. The airport is so small, and it literally looks like it's in the middle of the water. It's the most beautiful landing. Anyway, I'm going off track. So from my house, from my state, American Airlines to Miami, Miami to St. Thomas. Then when I get to St. Thomas now, it's all ferry. The water is the road. You can't drive over there even though it's half an hour away or an hour away. You can't drive over there. Water is everywhere. So to go from one island to the next, it's a ferry. But you know, it's $7 each way from here to St. John's, or $8.50 each way. But to Tortola now, because you need an American passport to go over there, it's gonna be about $180 to $215 to get over there. Because you still have to take the boat, but when you get over to the dock, you have to go through immigration. And I can go from Tortola to Dominica Republic. So that's why island hopping, and I only pay one airfare. Island hopping is so much fun. You know, when I looked into it, I didn't realize I would have so much fun because I research all these places 6-7 months ahead of time before I travel. Otherwise, it costs you an arm and a person, not an arm and a leg, the arm and the person. You take the arm off of this one and you grab the other person. Oh, child. Well, here is it. Airbnb is what you can afford. But let me put it another way, what you want to spend. Because I don't know anybody here, I took a gated community. But if you want to stay in the city, you can get Airbnb for $149 a night, $150 a night. But I am in the suburb. They said I am in the only suburb on the island. I met so many wonderful people, doctors and lawyers in here. This morning I went walking with a nurse. We didn't know each other. I just came out of my condo and she saw me taking pictures. And she said she's going walking, and I said me too, and we just start walking. She's from Boston, you know. So that's the wonderful thing about Airbnb. In the hotel, you feel intrusive to talk to people for more than hi, how you doing. With Airbnb, you're in the same community. So you come outside and somebody sees you, or my neighbor came, knocked and came over and said hello the other day. My neighbor came over and said hello. We chatted on my patio. I didn't want to let them in, but we chatted on my patio. So the difference between an Airbnb and a hotel is that it's, to me, you get a lot more out of your vacation. You get a lot more out of your vacation. The downfall to Airbnbs, they no longer serve food. There was a time that a couple years ago when I traveled, you could get an Airbnb and you get your breakfast every morning, a different breakfast every morning. They have the person that comes in, makes your breakfast, clean up the place, and leave. They don't do that anymore. They only clean when you're coming in and when you leave. And they'll have, like this one has, I don't understand this one. They have a toaster oven instead of having a microwave. A microwave would be more usable. I ain't using no toaster oven. I could see me, like, I went out to eat last night. I bring my leftovers home for breakfast this morning. Because, let me tell you guys something. If you buy French fries, chicken wings, and a Coke, it's going to cost you $23. It's going to cost you $23. So what my tour guide did, he took me to a place like Costco. And I was able to buy, see, I'm here snacking on blueberries. I was able to buy three in the pack, 8 ounces, because I eat them like crazy. 3 in the pack. At home, they would be between $99 and $3.49. I was able to get 3 in the pack for $4.98, and I thought that was a good deal. These waters, Eternal Water, are the best water when you travel, because I don't drink purified water. These were only $2. I was shocked. That's at the big market. It's a huge place like Costco. But for the local store down the road from me, I paid $5 for this on Thursday night when I came in. I pay $5 each for these. So if you have a tour guide or a driver, you get more for your money because they're willing to take you where they shop. But all the little stores around the Airbnb, one second, all the little stores around the Airbnb, I bought a piece of cheese, $6. So once I met my tour guide, I didn't have to waste money like that anymore because he took me. This is their native juice. He said he liked it. This can last me until I leave because I don't drink a lot of sweets. So when it comes on to Airbnb, is what you can afford, how you want to do it. Men tend to, because I met a lot of single traveler men on the beach, and they just take a backpack, and the guy told me he just find a place for the night, and he finds another place for the night. But he's a man, so he enjoys doing that. But I wanted to feel safe, so I got one in a gated community. Gated community for Airbnb should not be your first choice because they're twice, can be at 1.5 times the price because you're paying for the security. So gated community, if you have never done it, go basic Airbnb. If you can get something for $150 a night, anything below that, you're in trouble. You're in an area that you will leave the very night. $149 a night. In the summer, 129, 199. Yes, but this time of the year, peak season, I wouldn't go below 149, 150 a night. Yeah, food is no joke over here. You know the pack is for those of us who live in the United States, a pack of Kraft macaroni and cheese is $9. The one little pack that two people cannot eat that. Maybe two children. $9. Because I went in the store and I tried to vlog in the stores to show the price. And I tried to go to McDonald's. But my I don't know what is wrong with my Wi-Fi. Hello, Princess Rose. Yes, I can swim. I went swimming Friday evening for about 3 hours. For about 3 hours, I went swimming. Yes, yes, I am a Jamaican. Yes, I am. I am a Jamaican. Yes. So, someone is asking me to reintroduce myself. So, my channel name is Home Care Queen TV. I have just changed it because I got a lot of people saying to me, I would love to watch your channel, but I have no interest in home care. So after seriously thinking about it as a business person, I decided that, well, it's not me alone. My I have a management team, which is family that I choose. They decided that I was right, that changing it to be more inclusive would be the best thing for the growth of the channel. So Mercedes is my real government name. That's why, like Home Care Queen TV, nursing, mental health has been my life journey. So I wanted something that it's my passion. So I'm proud of who I am. So I decided to change it to Home Care Queen to in my Mercedes world. So you'll see a lot more with Home Care Queen. It was a lot of things to do with the job and how to take care of yourself and how to get a job, and I still do that, but you'll see a little bit more of my life on this as much as I want. Hello, Mercy. Thanks for coming. Oh, you like the name? Okay, Maxine, you like the name? Good. Larry, sorry, you like the name? Okay, a lot of people told me they like, well, it's my name, I can't change it. Mental health nurse, yeah. I'm a social worker. I'm a case manager, therapist, advocate. Yeah, that's why I do a lot of advocacy work because it's my life journey. So yes, I am a Jamaican and embrace my culture and my people when they behave. When they don't behave, I don't know them and I don't know who I am. I'm not a Jamaican. If you behave, I embrace it. If you don't, I've been living in these Americas. I live in America longer than I lived in Jamaica. So I'm a Jamaican. Okay, Chevron, I didn't know. You didn't know why I changed it because hearing your input on the others is very meaningful to me. It's the people that have started the journey with me understand the change. You like it too. You love In My Mercedes World. Okay, so if you can't find me on YouTube In My Mercedes World, if you put in Home Care to Queen TV, it switch you over to In My Mercedes World. I made sure I clicked that button because it asks, do you want to sync the channel to the name? And I did, and I'm so glad I did. So if guys, remind people, I put it on my community board that Home Care Queen TV is In My Mercedes World, and there's some channel owner who constantly remind people that I'm still here, and JD and Goga and all those guys, Princess Rose, all of those guys share and let people know, hey, In My Mercedes World is Home Care Queen. Guys, come back to her. You know, I understand where you're going with this, Larry, but I really want to keep my life. Every time I say that, they laugh at me. I want to keep my life somewhat private, so I wouldn't want to do that. My passion for mental health, I have a whole episode on that on the Home Care Queen. So if you go under my older videos, you will see it. My passion for mental health started from I was 15, and that's why my entire 42-year career is mental health. And that's why sometimes when I talk about mental health, I get passionate about it. My tone in my voice changes because, as Larry said before, the people that know the least amount about the subject talks the most. And some of the things that they share, they're not facts. They're cultural norms. And a lot of cultural norms create obstacles in people's life. Now, you don't get me started, Larry. They create obstacles in people's life because embracing mental health means a better friendship relation for you, a better relationship with your child, a better relationship with your neighbor, a better relationship with your husband or your life partner. And when we shun mental illness is when we create destruction in family unit. You know? You're sorry for what, Larry? There's nothing to be sorry about. No, there's nothing to be sorry about. I chose this career. First, I thought I wanted to be a secretary. So I went to business school, and my concentration was secretarial management and office management. They call it the back of the office. I specialized in the billing and the desk. Hated it. Did it for about 3 months and hated it. Had nobody to talk to. I want to sit in front of a computer. Back then it was a typewriter and notepads. I want to do that all day. So I did it for a while. Then I went back to school. Thought I wanted to be a nurse. I knew deep down my passion was about empathy and compassion. I just didn't know how to coin it. You know? And I went into nursing. I enjoyed it. I was an LPN. I enjoyed it for a quick minute, then I hated it. Because I'm at the bedside with the patient and they're telling me, oh, you're spending too long with the patients. And then all this paperwork to write. I decided, I don't like that. And then finally, when I went back to college for the third time, my professor put it together for me by looking at my resume. No, the admission office. There was this lady in there. She put it together because I've worked so long and I've done so much. She wanted a resume from me so she could see exactly where is it that I'm trying to find myself. And she found it. It was psychology. It was psychology. So my life's passion has been mental health. You said tell a little about myself. Since I'm naming the channel In My Mercedes World, I am a no-nonsense person. I'm a shoot you in the foot person. I'm not going to be your friend I'm not going to be your friend to be accepted in a group. I'm perfectly comfortable in my own skin. I'm not afraid of being in my own space by myself. See, I'm on vacation by myself. I'm not afraid. I live alone and I live a full life. I go out to eat by myself if I don't have someone to go with. I pop in a restaurant, I grab a chair, I sit, I order my food, I eat, I have a good time, and I leave. I had 3 wonderful children. I had a pain in the butt young man that grew up to be a wonderful man. His profession was a chef. He was the best chef ever. Then I have two daughters. One joined me in mental health in a lower, she was an entry level position, still is a very good advocate. She advocates for the mentally ill in the workplace. If you're mentally ill and you're able to work, your mental illness should not be a reason why you're not hired. So she advocates, she goes into companies and she advocates for them to keep their employees who are documented mentally ill. We have mentally ill people working in every facet of life in America. Mental illness is not a taboo like some West Indian island. Nobody set anything on you. Nobody did you anything. Your brain just don't work the way other people's brain work. And who does? There's a lot of functioning mentally ill people, People ask me all the time, how do you stay in mental health for 42 years? You know why? They know they're mentally ill. I know they're mentally ill. So we're good. We understand each other. But you see us so-called people who think we're so sane that it's such a pain in the behind on the job, in the church, on the streets. We need some pills so we can behave ourselves. We need some therapy so we can behave ourselves. So that's why I love the mentally ill and challenged population. Any type of challenge you face in your life, I love it. Because we have an understanding. We know our brain does not work the same. Our brain works differently. So we understand. But those of us who think our brain is so functional, we give the most trouble. We give the most trouble. I don't think I would have lasted 42 years as a nurse. I'd have left maybe 10 times. But I understand the group I work with, the population I work with. I understand them. My empathy for them is like anybody else. If I have a doctor who's suffering from mental illness and he works, and I have a doctor who doesn't suffer from mental illness, he doesn't know that the one beside him has mental illness because the job cannot treat them like that. The only person that knows is the person who is his therapy and his psychiatrist. Our job is you pick up the phone and you call and you said, I'm having a bad day today. I said, okay, we'll notify your supervisor. I need to pull you out of the unit a little bit, put you on another unit for a little bit. So mental illness is not an obstacle. It's not a reason not to live. We have doctors, engineers. You don't even know. The airplane that you fly on, the co-pilot could be a mentally ill person. The person that serves you in a restaurant could be a mentally ill person. They're functional, mentally ill people, and then there are those that the disease cripples. So that's what makes it interesting working so long in the mental health field. It's because we don't treat them as the disease. We treat them like we treat the next co-worker. They don't have a label that says I'm mentally ill in the workplace. They have a deficit that the supervisor is aware of and must protect the person from the vultures that they work with that call co-workers. That if they make a mistake, they don't know the person is struggling. They just walk around and chat. Can you believe they left the bedpan in the person? Can you believe left her computer on? Can you believe, can you believe, can you believe, can you believe? So we're trying to cut that out and making the person focus in the workplace like everybody else while keeping their privacy. So a person who is mentally ill in a workplace at your job has more rights than you do in these United States of America. Yes, so true I am. I am said this is funny that I said what I said because he was telling his wife, who is a psychiatric nurse, he was telling her that growing up in Jamaica, yes, everybody's mad and everybody dopey on. And everybody, somebody do you something. No, your brain just not shooting off the right way. And without the medication to balance the sinews of your brain, you literally, when you're mentally ill, your brain looks like this. It's not connecting. And once we get it to connect, which is what medication does, once we get it to connect, you function. I know an engineer who is mentally ill, takes his pill, goes to his therapist, and function better than the person, solve problem better than the person who is not on meds. Because once, don't get me wrong now, drugs, alcohol, marijuana, believe it or leave it, can cause you to have mental psychosis. We're talking about, that's why mental health, you can't call people mentally ill unless you're a psychiatrist because there are tiers to it. So, yes, there are those that are drug induced and those that were born with a mental deficit. Yes, yes. Most of the time, we only focus on the person who uses drugs. Or if we see somebody a little off kilter at work, oh, he's smoking now, he's drinking, he's popping pills. That's how we used to behave. And in some cases, we still do. But it's a little more accepted than in the West Indian Islands, mental illness in the US. The US is trying to create a change in how other countries treat their mentally ill by giving a lot of grants to third world countries. But the money is not going to what the government is giving the money to do. So you still have the problem. You still have the problem. So that's my background in a nutshell. I said I had 3 kids. Somebody said you had 3 kids. Yes, I did. My son died 3 years ago this weekend. That's one of the reasons I travel. Is not to, sort of shift the mind in a different mode. If I stay home, the mind might focus more on the pain. When I go away, I literally break the chain, the thinking chain, the emotion chain by traveling. It resurfaces, I should not resurface, redirect, cognitive redirection. So yes, I feel his loss, but not as powerful as if I was home twiddling my thumb. Yeah, thank you. Oh, you saw that thing? Yes. Yeah, they don't. They don't, Maxine. It's so sad. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it's a great loss. No mom should lose their child. But the comforting thing is, a police didn't shot him. He didn't die from drug overdose. He didn't die from suicide. He died because he had a brain hemorrhage. So, I know what that does. And I know the chances of living through that is very slim. So I have come to peace with it, that it's an illness that killed him. He has an underlying illness that we did not know of. And that's what took his life. So it makes it easier to cope. Because if somebody had called me the day I got that call from the emergency room, all they said to me is, we need you to get here as fast as you can. How far are you from the hospital? Because they're not going to tell you on the phone. And then I tried to get my girls and I couldn't get them because they were busy calling each other and their dad. If they had told me that he was shot by a police or that he was shot by somebody because he was in some bad group, I don't know how I would cope. I tried. If you ask my kids, they tell you no. Maxine, Larry, you ask my kids, they tell you she was too strict, and we were social work kids. She analyzes everything we do. If you ask them, that she yells at us. If you ask, kids never say the parent was good. They always have something. It could be worse, but always. But I tried. I tried my hardest to raise them the right way. And looking at them, the three of them, yeah, I did a good job. They're very good citizens in society. Not perfect, but good. So I tried. Yeah, yeah, even my daughter, I spoke to her from the beach on Friday. She was so happy to see that I was pushing forward. She's like, on the chat, she was like, go, mom, keep that spirit going, you know? So they have it hard too, but they have great husbands that loved their brother. So they're very understanding in where they go. Yeah, yeah. Here, my kids were all born in the U.S. I had no children. As I said, I spent no time in Jamaica. I didn't. I live my entire adult life in the U.S. My entire adult life. From I left, my parents made sure we finished high school in Jamaica. That was so important to them for us to get that foundation. My father always said, I don't know anything, but you all are going to know everything because I'm going to make sure you do. So we were able to finish school in Jamaica because that was very important for my parents. But I tell you, I finished school for Christmas holiday. I think we get off about the 18th of December. And by the 25th of December, we were on a plane. We came here Christmas Day. So Christmas is very special to us now that my father passed, because Dad passed a year ago also. Now that my father passed, Christmas is meaningful to me. Before, Christ wasn't born the 25th of December, and I'm not going to kill myself to run up my credit card bill and then January I come around and says, oh, I'm going to pay off all my bills. This is my plan for the new year, to be debt free. But now that that is gone, Christmas means the world to me because that's the day he brought us home. Yeah. So that's my little life. Lost my son. My girls they're hanging in there. It's very hard for them. Very, very hard for them to lose their brother. But we're hanging in there. We're hanging in there. And a piece that I always, if you don't remember anything about me, I would like people to remember me as someone who cared for the needy. Someone who cared. Oh, the flight from Arizona, there's no straight flight here. There's no straight flight. At least I didn't find any. Let me put it that way. I searched, but I didn't find any. So it was 4 hours to Miami from Arizona. My flight was delayed for 6 hours, so I was in the airport forever, which they told me that's American Airlines. American Airlines flights are always delayed. So I was delayed for 6 hours. So the flight from Miami to here was 3 hours. So I have a total travel time, 18 hours. 18 hours travel time. And let me hasten to say that it's typical because going to Jamaica from Arizona is generally 20 hours travel time. You know, travel time meaning the time you spend traveling. So I would spend 4 hours from Arizona to Charlotte. I love the Arizona to Charlotte leg to go to Jamaica. From Arizona to Charlotte is 4 hours. From Charlotte to Arizona is 2 hours. That's the quickest one. And then we have another one. You know what? During the layover, I came on live. If I wasn't on YouTube, trying to be a YouTube content provider, I would have read a whole book. Layovers don't bother me. I'm so comfortable with traveling. Layovers don't bother me. But American Airlines is known, I heard. If you travel American Airlines, expect to have cancel flights. And so I prepared my mind for that, so it didn't bother me. I had enough water, I had nuts on me. So I did, I came live 3 times, I think, on my layover. So you guys were able to keep me company. So from Arizona to here, if there's a straight flight, it's going to be 4 hours. It's going to be four. It's quicker on straight flight. It's going to be 4 hours. I think there's some out of St. Croix straight, but I don't think out of St. Thomas. I don't think there's a straight flight out of St. Thomas to, I don't know, to Arizona. I don't know. Because you see, Arizona is not a popular destination for West Indian travel. So when there's not a popular, like there, when I first moved to Arizona, when the hotel workers used to be there, used to have about 1,000 of them in the state. We had at least 3 direct flights out of Arizona: Southwest, American Airlines, Delta, and United. We had 4 direct flights a week when we had that influx of Jamaican. We could go to Jamaica, boom, no problem. But since that died down, you can't get a straight flight to Jamaica. You can't. But you get a flight. A lot of people, American Airlines, you get a flight on American Airlines to Miami and then Miami to Jamaica. I loved either Southwest to Dallas and then Jamaica, Southwest to North Carolina and then Jamaica. But American Airlines, you can get a flight out of Arizona on American Airlines to Miami, to Orlando, then Jamaica. Someone told me to New York. See, I couldn't leave from Arizona to New York to Jamaica. That's just too much. I rather going around and then go down instead of going up, come down to go down. Your wife would do well as a psychiatric nurse. Oh my Lord. She would do well here. Very, very well here. And you would be, what do you do? What's your profession? You'll be able to pick up something. But having a wife coming into Arizona that has never lived there, don't know anybody, coming in as a nurse, takes you guys 2 paychecks to get on your feet. 2 paychecks, and it's like you live in Arizona for the rest of your life. I mean, all your life. It's one of the easiest states to convert to comfortable living. Arizona. Once you have somebody that has a job that they can get their foot into a job right away while you look, it took me literally 3 weeks to settle my children. Then I was married. My husband was a nurse. I am a social worker. I came ahead of him because the woman always is a trailblazer when you're relocating. Sending your wife first, take the ego out the way. It's the best move. It's the best move. Back then, when you were moving to Arizona from another state, every landlord give you 2 months free to get on your feet. You sign a 1-year lease with them, they give you 2 months free. Not anymore. You're kidding. Field technician for a food processing company. That is interesting work. We don't have those jobs in Arizona. We don't have food processing company there. But you could get a field technician job in a water processing plant because it's not the same job, but you understand what I'm saying? It's the same type of thinking as a water processor, like a food processor, meaning you work at the field, the water fields, that they purify the water to get it back into the community. You could even get a job, food processing, field technician. You could get a job in a hospital in dietary. You could be their person that order the food and make sure everything run good on the technician end. You would have to change up your use the technician part to get the job, and you'll be able to get into companies. But your wife will get a job right away. If she's thinking about it, tell her to look into Honor Health. Honor Health is one of the biggest hospital company here in Arizona. They own 95% of the hospital in the state of Arizona. And let me put it down a little, maybe 85%. Honor Health covers the health industry in Arizona, and they're going into mental health right now. They have one of the biggest mental health hospitals here and Drinkwater in Scottsdale. The biggest beside the state hospital, Honor Health. They own the medical field in Arizona. If she can get into Honor Health, she'll be all right. She'll be all right. She doesn't have to look anywhere else. They pay the most. They pay the most. A lot of people say they're hard to get in. When I came here, I got into them in a week. But I left them and went to the state. I left them and went to the state because they didn't have what I was looking for. They don't have a large mental health component. It's more medical. So I went to the state mental health. And if she even want to go Maricopa County.gov, since she's a psychiatric nurse, they'll bring her in. They will bring her in. There was a time they were paying your housing. Corrections. Yes. Yes. Corrections is where it is. Yes, mental health nurse in correction facility. Oh, yes. That's where the dollars is. That's where the dollars is. Yeah. So guys, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate you being here. Those of you who are just listening, I appreciate you. Come make we talk. Are you still here, girl? Princess Love. I know Princess Love is very busy. Princess Love, I didn't see you said that. I got some up. She always talking about she got that uptown accent. Princess Love, I hope you're still here. Mercy, are you still here? Are you guys still here? Hope you're still here. Hope you're still here. Hope you guys are still here. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. I didn't see that, Princess Rose. Princess Rose gonna talk about she got that uptown accent. I'm gonna knock you out, girl. I'm gonna knock you out. I got caught up with Larry because he wanted to. Oh, you are. Thank you. I got caught up with Larry because Larry is very interested in Arizona because his wife is a psychiatric nurse, and so I got caught up a little bit. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Larry. But Larry, seriously, if your wife want to relocate to Arizona, she'll adapt. You'll adapt so fast. If you have children, it's a little harder on children. Depends on where you live. If you live in the city, the children adapt faster. But if you live in the higher globes where the better jobs are, it takes a little while for the children to adapt because the surrounding and the environment is different in school. It takes them a little while to adapt. But if you go in the city, they tend to adapt faster. But you get more scholarship the more north you have your children. You get more scholarship for them. They get a little bit more out of the school system. You get a lot paid for if you come out of the crowd and go up where the scholarships are not being used. You know? So if you live in an orange field and you want orange scholarships, you're not going to get them. But if you live in a grape field and want orange scholarship, you'll get them. I'm sure you understand where I'm coming from. So if you go into that population, the children get less. But if you move out of that orange grove and go into a pear or an apple grove, your kids do well and you spend less for them. Okay? So come make we talk, Maxine. So you understand now that I am a Jamaican. And don't listen to my good friend. She teases me all the time, Princess Rose. She teaches me. She she teases me all the time about my accent, all the time. So we have an understanding, she and I. So don't listen to her. Don't listen to her at all. Don't listen to her. Thank you, Maxine. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. And while you're going out, just share out for me. While you're going out, share it for me. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for being here. I will go 6 more minutes. Unless other people want me to stay on, I will stay. I'm on now an hour, almost an hour and a half. I would love to go to 2 hours. I, the algorithm tend to give you a lot more watch hours. If I go to about 1 hour and 56 minutes, the watch hours will be so good. So those of you who want to hang out with me, I appreciate it. You want to hang out with me, I appreciate it. You want to bring new people in so you can leave, I appreciate that also. Thanks for coming, guys. I know I've been talking to Larry a lot because he has an interest, and I am like his point person because he doesn't know anybody from Arizona, but they have some interest in Arizona. Okay, so thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for coming. Those of you who want to hang out with me, and Larry might have some time, stay with me. Jay Brown pops in and out because he's always busy. Always busy. And who else pops in and out? M&G, she's at work. Whenever she gets the time and I'm on, she pops in and out at work also. So all those of you who are working, who are popping under your desk or heading to the bathroom to say hi, I appreciate you. Those of you who are lounging at home and are watching me, I appreciate everybody in this world, in this Mercedes world, and in the kingdom, in the Queen's Palace. You all are welcome. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. Thanks for transitioning with me as I transition out of the kingdom into the broader society. Thanks for transitioning with me. And remember, if you don't remember in my Mercedes world, you can still find me on Home Care Queen TV because they have merged them together for me. Okay? So Home Care Queen TV is still alive and well. Still alive and well. So tap into Home Care Queen TV. You'll still find me in my Mercedes world. Share it on your platform, in your community for me, that Home Care Queen TV is in my Mercedes world. Or you can say, in my Mercedes world is Home Care Queen TV. However you want to push me out there so people know it's me. I am continually reminding, but I have not done so in the last week because I'm not home. I generally post it every morning in my community post. So if you have the time, guys, push it out on my community post. Home Care Queen TV is in my Mercedes world, so people will get back. We'll get back on track. Thanks for being here. Know that you're appreciated. I will hang out for a little longer to see if anyone drops in. While you're going, just light the place up with emojis so he could keep the algorithm going for me so people would come in. I appreciate you guys for being here. I'm still gonna hang out a little longer. I'm gonna hang out, eat my blueberries, drink my fruit punch. What time is it? I still have time for the beach party. Wow, I have 2 hours. They're having a huge beach party tonight. So I'm just sitting here having my snack, chatting with you all. And you're all gonna laugh because my snack is blueberry, water, cheese, and I have a little bit of tropical. They have a tropical fruit punch here that everybody said I need to try because it was made here. And I actually like it. I'm going to see if I can get some to take home. because I actually like it. So I'm gonna see if I can even take home one for a friend of mine because I know he like it. Thanks for coming, Larry, Maxine, J. Brown, M&G, Nurse Cara, J. Brown, Princess Rose Doll, Mercy Nakutu. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Guys, give me some love, guys. Give me some love. Stand up some love, guys. Just tap, 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 tap for me. Tap, tap, tap for me. Have a great day, Larry. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Looking forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks for coming, Maxine. Looking forward to see you again soon. J. Brown, thanks for coming. Princess Rose, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, guys. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you all. Thanks for coming. Those who are leaving, thanks for coming. Have a great day. Have a great day. Those who are staying, thanks for hanging in there with me. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Those who are watching and you're not in the chat, still appreciate you. Always appreciate you because you matter a lot to the advancement of your channel also. Whether you come in or you just visit and listen, you're helping me to advance the channel and I appreciate you. I truly appreciate you. Share the channel out for me, guys, let people know I'm here. I am just lounging, having cheese and blueberries. And everybody goes, what? Yep, cheese and blueberries are so good. Because I have the protein from the cheese, and then I have the fiber from the blueberries. So it keeps me full. And then I have my water. I drink 10 of this a day. Sometimes I can't go 10, but I go 8. The lowest I've gone is 7. And I literally count them because I have a bag at home that I count them. It helps to keep my A1C down, along with my exercise, visiting my doctor, taking my insulin. It really helps. And like how I'm going out tonight, and I know there's going to be a lot of fatty junk food, I eat very light. Even at home, I do it. If I know I'm going out to eat, I just have salads all day and water and fruits. So I'm always conscious of what I eat because I need to keep my numbers the way they are. I don't need them to elevate. So I'm very conscious of what I eat. And the holidays too, especially Christmas with a lot of sweets. Yeah, I'm very conscious of what I eat. I'll eat lettuce all day. And not lettuce, salad, a full salad. All day and drink water if I know I'm going to eat a lot. Thanks for coming in, guys. Thanks for coming. How's your day going? What's for dinner? What's for dinner? Are you ready for the kids to go back to school after the Thanksgiving break, or are they still on break? They should go. They should be back tomorrow, right? Because then they're coming out by the 20th to the 22nd. They'll be out until January. That's a long, for working parents, that's a long one. So thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for coming. I'm just lounging. Just here lounging. I hope I don't fall asleep. It would be sad, right? It would be sad if you all are there watching and somebody come in and I am fast asleep. That would be so sad. But I tell you guys, the seawater drunks me. Oh my God, the seawater makes me so tired, which is a good thing. I spend 4 or 5 hours at the beach a day since I'm here. 4 or 5 hours. That's why I'm here. I love the beach. I love the beach. You know, every time I have a live, I say it. They have the most beautiful, pristine beaches I've ever seen. No, I'm lying, because Cancun beaches are very nice. Cancun beaches are, I think they're just as nice as this one. They're pristine. The sand is almost white. This sand here is so smooth, and the seashells are so pretty. I was digging seashells in the sea, not on the sand, in the sea. The ones in the sea are so pretty. But I have enough. I think I have 8. Over the years, I've carried. I have 1 vase full with natural seashells. I got seashells. I got in Jamaica the last visit I made. So I have that one, and then I have about 4 or 5 that I painted gold. I sprayed with gold paint that I use as a paper holder. So I have a lot. So I might just take 2. I might just take 2 and just write. I'll take more than 2. To come and think about it, that makes a lot of sense. I'm going to take a few and I'm going to write the different islands that I went on. I'm going to write St. Thomas, St. Croix, Tortola, and the other one I'm going on Wednesday. Forgot that one name. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Write the names of them and keep it as a souvenir. Write the date I came and keep them as a souvenir. That's a good idea. Put it on my patio. It can't be too heavy because I don't want it. You know, the other thing is, guys, it is so weird. In my head, I feel like I think I spoke about it several times since I'm here. In my head, it feels like I'm in a West Indian island. But when I go outside, it's just like America. They can't sell anything on the streets here. You know, like I miss when I went to Jamaica and when I went to Mexico. Dominican Republic, I haven't gone yet. I have to plan that one. When I went to Mexico, you get the street corn, you get the roast coconut, you get avocado on the street with their taco. Here, nothing sells on the street. And I asked someone and they said, we are a part of America. It's just because we have the sea. We're not a West Indian island. We're a Virgin Island because the island was made. So it was all water until somebody came and decided to build houses and make an island out of it. So I'm here and the water is here and all I want is some patties, some coconut water. I saw one guy was selling coconut water. He had like 4. By the time he got to me, they were finished because there were people on the line. And he was selling them for $5 US. Yeah. So even I see the sea, and in my head, I'm in a West Indian island, but I'm not. And it's just, you know, because I want patties, and I want this, and I want that, and there's no such thing. There's no such thing. I had I think I posted it in a shorts. I had Johnny cakes. I've heard about this thing, but I've never had it. It was delicious. I would love to. I think I can make it too. Because it looks like it's the same way you make dumplings, except they roll it. I had Johnny cakes. I had it with cheese. Because as I said, my tour guide recommends all the things that is, what would you say now? Culturally culturally, that's the word I'm looking for. All the little cultural food that you can find here, because there's none. There's none. Because it's an American territory. Half of the population, more than half, about 70% of the population are Dominicans. So you have more rice and beans and plantains, lots of plantains. I got plantains. I had a red snapper for dinner last night. I had a red snapper, a huge one. And can you believe I didn't take a picture of it? Because I'm not in the habit of taking picture of the food I eat. But I keep forgetting. You have a channel, take a picture of the food. I ate it off before I could take the picture. I got a big one, huge one. They said that one came out of Miami. They bought it from Miami. The fisherman came down from Miami. So their guy went up to Miami and brought fish down. So those fish are more expensive. They have a lot of sliced fish here because they're farm raised. I don't eat farm raised fish. So I get out there and I see the beach, and in my head, go get some patties, go get some coconut water. So that is a hard thing mentally. That is a hard thing mentally. But see, and I was saying, there's only 2 beaches you pay for here. And the 2 beaches that are charged are the 2 beaches that are historical beaches. There are beaches that are in the archive. There are beaches that are in the archive of the most beautiful, the most traveled beach. Those 2 beaches are the only beaches you have to pay to go on. And I am on one of those beaches, Magens Bay. I'm in Magens Bay. I'm at the beach that I show you guys in the mornings. That's Magens Bay. I'm right there. You can see it from my condo, but I'm going to go over there. You can't walk there. It's 5 minutes away, but you cannot walk there. You have to take a car. So we're going to go over there. Probably Tuesday or maybe Wednesday. Going to go over there. That one, they said, is like nothing you have ever experienced. I was talking to a tourist when I was on the street of St. John's, and she asked me if I've been over, because the tourists, when you meet tourists, they're so nice. When you meet the tourists here and they realize that you're a traveler too, they tell you where they've been. So they're like, have you been there? I said, my condo overlooks it and I'm going to go down there. She said, you will never, ever, ever, ever experience a beautiful beach like that in the US. And she said even some West Indian island don't have beaches so beautiful. And it's only $7 to go in there, There's 6 beaches on this island. I've been on 3 already. I have 3 more to go. You don't pay. People just enjoy the beach. My guy was telling me that people cook their meals and just go down to the beach, pack it up in their cars and go down to the beach and just set up their meals and sit there and eat and just watch the tide. Isn't that life? Isn't that the life? Now, the plus side to it is that all the benefits that the US, they call it US. They say we are from US. All the benefits that are given up there, they get it here. So you see how it's confusing for me? Because I'm still in a part of the United States. It's like if I went to Alaska. but it's filled with beaches. So my mind is thinking beaches for the West Indies. Yeah, they're beautiful. I tell you, I don't know. I've tried everything to get. I've been to T-Mobile because they say T-Mobile might be able to help because Verizon. You have to have a special pass from Verizon to use a Verizon phone here. Verizon told me that. And I needed a 30-day. I didn't know. I needed to give them a 30-day notice, the date I'm coming and the date I'm leaving to get that pass for the phone to work here. I didn't know. So I got here and I called them and I'm like, can't you pretend that the 30 days is over and just turn my phone on to that thing? They said I can't do it because it's done by computer. So I can't go live. And I really want to go live for you guys to see this beach. But I'm going to video. I also went to the world's most famous daiquiri. Daiquiri, the drink. This cup is about 12 ounces, $22. I think I'm the only one that toured up there the day and didn't buy one. Everybody keeps saying, you haven't tried it, you haven't tried it. I ain't gonna spend $22 on no drink and I don't drink alcohol. And the lady said what makes it famous is the fact that the rum is made here. They use their own rum, just like Jamaica. You know, as I talk about that, guys, do you know that a bottle of Jamaican rum, the big one here, is $11? The last time I went to Jamaica, I bought a bottle of Jamaican rum for $25. And I asked the guy, why is it so cheap? He said, because it's no competition for us. He says, our rum is better. I said, no, it's not. From I'm a child, I hear that Jamaica rum is the world's best rum. He said, not for them. So they don't see that as a competition. So they $11 for the big bottle of Jamaican rum. $11. And their own rum is called, God, I can't pronounce it. Because the slogan here is salty. That's the slogan here. Salty, love, salty. So everything. I'm trying to see if I can buy one of their salty t-shirts, but they're so expensive. So I didn't buy it. But I'm sure I might get it over in Tatola because the islands compete against each other because this is the main island. Everybody has to come here to shop. And they come here and to shop and if you see the boats are laden with stuff. Laden with stuff. Yep, so that's what I'm doing. Thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate your visit. I appreciate your visit. Those of you who will rewatch, thanks so much for doing that. Thank you. Thank you so much for doing that. I'm trying not to fall asleep because the seawater. No, it's not the seawater. It's the fact that I went jogging around the golf course this morning. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Oh, and I forgot to tell you all, I viewed all the government buildings that I could view. Those that were accessible, I view all of them. But the one that I love the most is the fact that they have 2 active mental health offices here on St. Thomas. I think that's so impressive for such a small island. Because it's small, you know, guys. I walked from one end of St. Thomas to the other. I finished the whole island. St. John's was easier to walk because St. Thomas is bigger than St. John. I walked out St. John. And they said, Totola, I can walk out Totola. Just what I did, I mark where the ferry is. There's always a police officer. So I asked the police officer, how do I get to go around there? And she said, just remember where you are and keep going in a circle. When you get up to the middle, you go down and then you go across and you come back around. And I did it. I did it in what, 3.5 hours? Mm-hmm. Thanks for coming, guys. I have 13 more minutes. And then I'm going to take a nap before it's time to go to the beach. I'm going to take another nap. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for coming. Tap, 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 tap. Give me some love, guys. It's Thanksgiving holiday season. Give me some love. Tap that screen for me. Tap it up for me, guys. Tap it up for me. Love doesn't cost a thing unless you get married. And we're not getting married. So you can show me some love. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for spending this time with me. Hello, thanks for popping in. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for coming. I'm just lounging here. Just lounging here. Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming. Tap up the screen for me. Tap up the screen for me. Tap, tap, tap. Tap up the screen for me. Show me some love. Love don't cost a thing unless you're getting married. Then it's going to cost you your life savings. So, because we're not getting married, give me some love. Give me some love. I'm here in St. John's relaxing to go back out. They said that it was going to rain heavily today, so I didn't want to go out unless I'm sure. So my tour guide said that after 4, the rain is going to go away and then we're going to go to a beach party. So that's why I'm here just lounging. I woke up this morning and I went jogging. This was really fun. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Hope your day is going well. Hope your day is going well. Hope you cooked. Hope you cooked today or maybe had leftovers from Thanksgiving. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Tap up the phone, guys. Tap up the phone. Tap up the phone. Thanks for coming. Maybe you had leftovers for dinner today. Thanks for coming, guys. It's just a lazy Sunday today. And I'm home. You hear me say lazy is my middle name. Well, I'm on vacation now, so you know lazy's taking the cake. Lazy's taking the cake. See, this is how much water I drank this morning. 33.8 fluid ounces. That's how much I drank this morning. Because when I go home, I really have to hit the gym. I'm getting too much. I'm taking pictures and I'm like, what? Why do my tummy look so big? So I gotta go home and hit that gym and buy a waist belt and see if I can get rid of this flap I'm growing back here. Don't like it at all. Take pictures and I look at them. They look so good on the top, but when I look down and see the big belly, I just delete them. I don't take a lot of pictures because every time I take a picture and my tummy shows, every time I delete them. So I'm really gonna go home and I'm already registered at Mountainside Gym and then I'm registered for stretching. So I really gotta stop canceling them and really go exercise because I'm getting some tires around here, girls. Some tires. I don't like them at all. They don't let me look good in my clothes no more. I'm gonna get rid of it. So guys, thanks for coming. I appreciate you guys staying with me, keeping my company, and those of us that were chatting. I enjoyed it. So you guys take care. If I can go live at this beach party, I'm gonna try again. If I can go live, I'll go live. Okay, guys? So you all take care. Have a blessed day. Happy first day of the month, by the way. Happy first day of the month.